Gotcha. Yeah.
because I've been meaning to play through
Is this rain
this game
ever
for a
gonna
long
stop?
time.
I've forgotten what the sun looks like.
Oh,
We should go on.
that's right. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I skipped the cutscene without trying to.
To these orbs and
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make
Oh
Ripto
well.
more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our
I like
only
how
chance of
Hunter's the
stopping Ripto, and you know
dingus
it.
in this game. Oh, he's the comic relief character, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your history with the Spyro series?
rough landing.
Right. So it was Simon that introduced me to the Spyro trilogy. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My phone is ringing. I hope that's not picking up. Okay, somebody answered. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Simon introduced me to it in like probably around the early 2000s. So it wasn't a new game at that point, but like, you know, new to me.
Yeah.
For some reason, like when Simon was describing it, I had like pictured it as like a 2D platformer. So I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it was a 3D platformer game. I was already a fan of games like Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario 64, the Banjo series.
Oh, hey
So,
Simon. Speaking of Simon.
hey. Yep, there he is. That's the one who introduced me to Spyro.
Yep. Yeah.
So, I don't remember if we got like the entire trilogy all at the same time. I think we did. It might have even been like bundled together. And so of course, I either like played the first one first or watched, probably watched my brother play the first one first.
But I haven't got time to
Nowadays the first in the series is actually like my favorite one. I
Ah.
really enjoy the
have to follow Ripto.
the fifth world, especially
I'll
like
see you in summer
tons
class,
of
okay?
fantastic levels in the fifth world.
Yeah.
How do we get
But
ourselves into this
the
mess
first
now?
Spyro game gets to such a slow start, so that was actually not the first one I finished because I got bored of it in like the first or second world, just before the game gets good in the third world.
Yep. Yeah,
Hi, Spyro. Welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, a mob of
I
lizards
was
just showed
introduced
up
from
and started stealing
it-
all of our gems. Can you stop them?
which this one I wanted to play. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, and plus got bad. Jumped into it. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Simon. Yeah. I suck at reading, so especially when I'm trying to play games.
Yeah, actually, Simon, I think I seem to recall looking for one of the last few remaining gems for you on this level.
Yeah. At least now you don't have to worry about that anymore. You always have the sparks pointing out the gems in this one on all three games.
Oh, that's right. That was like only available in Year of the Dragon in the original trilogy.
Now it is available in I think Spyro 2.
Well, if it was, I never ended up using it.
Yeah,
So
because
I might have ended up overlooking it entirely.
yeah, I never really used it much in the original releases. Oh, I probably needed your help a lot, and you did all the bosses for me. Yeah, that makes sense. The bosses in the remakes, I think they screwed it up a little bit, or at least in one of the. They're still good, except Gulp in this game is brutal.
Yeah, the bosses are definitely difficulty spikes in this game.
Yeah. Not only back when I first played the first game, I completed it. I didn't do it on stream, sadly, but I did play through the entire game,
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of
or at least in the entire remake, getting 100%.
Zap means
Yo, by the way,
uh,
you just found one of the gems that I had to find for Simon way back then.
oh, where?
It was one of the barrels you broke open earlier.
Oh.
The way it used to be is like, it's possible to have the camera angle just not facing it at all, so it's easy to overlook.
Oh, like over here?
Yeah, it was like just before you entered the tunnel.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, but my history was I played these games when I was like 6 or 7, and my favorite would just happen to be my two favorites are Spyro 2, the one we're playing right now, and Year of the Dragon. Year of the Dragon was the higher rated of the two, I think. Oh,
yeah, I'm actually the opposite of you now. I prefer the first one just because it's more of a pure platformer.
Yeah, I see that.
Ah, you must be the
There's definitely moments both in Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 where it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, not this task or this mini game.
I have the problem with I do not like the, well, it's not that I don't like them, it's just I have a hard time with them, but the speedways. I like Simon likes the third one the best.
to get a good look around.
Yeah, there's a couple of really tricky speedways in the first game.
Yeah, the speedways, I always had trouble with them when I was younger. Especially, but fun fact, in the original, once you unlock the flight power up in the original,
Spyro, thanks.
you can actually fly all the way from the brain work with me from the outside area into the inside area, and you do the lamp mission in there as well, just by trying to fly all the way in here to that area, but it's a pain to do.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the concept of that like bonus level in the first Spyro game, where it's like, yes, you
Yeah.
can do sustained flight, but you can only go as high as you've previously jumped to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
So
get
yeah,
that.
you chase down these thieves, get these keys, so that it
Yeah.
unlocks these doors that get you higher up. In
Oh
the
yeah,
level.
and the Nasty's Loot, I think, is that level name.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, and some of those thieves are like really
Yeah, they're really hard
nasty
to
with
get.
how fast they go. Sometimes I feel like I'm flying perfectly and yet I gain nothing on them.
Yeah. I was surprised that they even brought them back for the
Great.
third game. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm trying to get a gem that's in there.
Yeah, nah, 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 nah.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, those thieves were the bane of my existence in the third game. The third game was a pain to get all the dragon eggs.
It sure is.
Been pretty far,
I gotta love Tom Kenny as Spyro. Oh yeah, Tom Kenny as Spyro, yep. I just learned that that was a thing, and that he reprised his role from all three for all three of these game remakes. Does he?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's crazy to me how he still has his talent still.
Yeah. And apparently the original composer for the game also, Stuart Copeland, I think was his name, came back for the one more time for the remake for the title screen track.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that because I knew that it was a different composer for most of the remastered songs.
Yeah, and I prefer the original songs.
Yeah, me too. For the most part, there is
Yeah.
one song in maybe a couple songs in Year of the Dragon where I prefer the remake.
Yeah.
Especially I think it's Frozen Altars that I preferred in the remake.
Frozen Altars. Is that a level?
Yes.
Okay. The fireworks factory is one of the ones that one of the oh, nice. My brain is breaking. But yeah, there's quite a bit of game challenges in all three games that I dislike. The speedways in one were brutal for me. And let me see. The bosses in two were massive hurdles in the original, if I remember that. I think they made them even worse in the remake because the Gulp in the remake, they changed the camera angle, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. Ow.
Yeah, I don't recall myself what the differences are in the boss fights.
Yeah. I do know that you get a skill point if you defeat the bosses without taking damage.
Oh, good luck with that.
I ain't going after the skill points, I'm sorry. I'm just
I've never done that, and
all it did
I've never tried for it.
Yeah, all it does is give you concept art. That's all it does. That's all it do is give you
Thanks for helping.
concept art. And this and the original. I have a really... Here's a question for you. Did you like the Alchemist mission in 2?
No.
Okay, I hear that was the worst quest in Spyro 2.
Yep, that's definitely maybe the correct opinion.
Yeah.
Which I know is a bit of an oxymoron to be saying that, but like
Yeah.
basically what happens is the alchemist sort of wanders in a way
Yep.
that you can't even really react to.
Nope.
So it pretty much necessarily takes several tries so you can memorize his pathing.
Yep. And also, if you don't have the ground pound technique, you have to come back when you do get it. And you have to redo that whole thing again. You have to redo everything, so it is a pain from what I hear.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of platformers that do that. In Super
Yeah.
Mario 64, going back to Bob on Battlefield for the wing cap. Oh, cutscene.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to
Oop, my
introduce
phone went
ourselves
off and I
before.
forgot to mute
My
it.
name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Oh, I did not mean to skip that, damn it.
Oh no.
I was trying to see who was all in chat. Oh well.
Well,
But
I think you get an opportunity to see it again if you beat the game.
uh, possibly. But then again, I already played through this part of the
Yeah.
game on the original test of the remake, not the remake, original. So, but yeah.
So how many times do you reckon you've played through this game before?
100% zero.
Oh, okay. Um,
I played through everything. I played through all the levels. Well, tried to. Sorry. Sorry,
because so
Simon.
far it looks like you're like really familiar with
I played.
where
I played through most of this game
Unfortunately, Ripto.
completely. 100%.
okay.
Not completely, but I played through all the levels after finishing. I have never tried to finish it 100% because I am impatient and I don't like learning. Well, I like learning, but it's a pain for me to do the speedways in shape, shape, any shape or form or whatever, however that way, shape or form, I think is how that thing goes. But yeah.
Some of the tasks in this game for the orbs, like they are just
So I guess you'll have to
Yeah.
glide
grinds. Like
across
there's
it.
just no way
Yeah.
Jump button,
you get
then
some of
press
these on the
jump
first
again while
try.
you're still in the air to glide.
Apparently one of the eggs in 3, you have to, hey, big Neander. 105% or so? No, I'm not going. I'm just trying to go to 100% for the game. Simon.
Actually, I'm going to Google this right now. Like, what are the full percentages? Speedrun.com will let me know.
Ah, yeah. And then, how many? Uh,
Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Huh.
I'm looking up all three of the games for what the official full percentages are.
Ah, yeah.
Spyro the Dragon is 120%. Ripto's Rage is actually 100%. And Year of the Dragon is 117% at full completion.
Oh, Lord. That's
But I don't know,
insane.
maybe it is different in
The
this
remake.
remake. But
Yeah.
we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see, because I'm planning on completing the whole entire game. 100%. And the equivalent.
So Simon was asking how many times I've 100% completed this game. I figured it's probably been at least 5 times.
5 times. Ooh, yeesh.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're...
I've never really...
Okay,
The only
not
one I
bad. Gotta
remember
make-
completing 100% was
Nice job.
the first
Now,
game,
try to
because
do
it
a
was
hover.
pretty easy to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
good.
Although some of the secrets in that game are
Left
tricky
give
to
this one
find.
everything you
Yeah, especially in the remake. Apparently there's like a hat that you have to burn to get one of the new skill points in the remake.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I ha
Yeah. Again, I've never really gone for all the skill points.
Yeah. Spyro 1 originally did not have them.
That's right. And I feel like the way some of the skill points are hidden is like you might actually need like a walkthrough to find them. Some of them are pretty
Yeah.
obscure.
Yeah, that's true. So, question. My brain is trying to think of the question I was going to ask. So what do you think about the new voice actors for all the characters? Oh. Oh, the... I
Voice
think...
actors isn't really something I think very much of. Like, I pay more attention to the music, honestly.
Fair
Like,
enough, fair enough. I remember the people who do the chanting were much different than
oh, you're so right. You're so right. Yes, this is a thing that I've noticed. Oh, I miss the old chanting. It's so funny.
and there might be a mod that does it, but I don't remember. I swear I found like on Nexus mod there was a mod that changed it back to the old chants.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've
But
managed
yeah,
to trap him by shutting
they also
all
censored
the
a couple
doors.
things in the
If you talk to the other
remakes.
brothers, they will open the gates
Because in the
and
original
guide you
Spyro
to
1 they had in Twilight Harbor I think it was the level, they actually had guns, actual machine guns.
Yep.
And now they have like goo blasters.
Man, I find it crazy that they changed that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I guess it's more crazy that they had it in the original game because it does feel a bit out of place
Yep.
in the original.
Yeah, but now they also said one of these guys I remember them saying
open this door.
Yo, it's a macaroni penguin.
macaroni penguin?
Yeah, like the fodder enemies that you burn to get food in this level is penguins, and I learned recently from Jeopardy that the ones with like this sort of like orange hair stuff, I
Yeah.
don't know what it actually is, but
It's rock hopper I think is the name. Or at least a species of penguin that was.
Yo, let's see. Macaroni penguin. Looks like it could be that.
Unless it's a different type of penguin, I don't know.
Oh, you're so right. Rock hopper looks definitely looks correct here.
Yeah.
Macaroni penguin like has it too, but it's almost like more forward on the head.
Yeah.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Yeah, one of the people in this say in the original you should kill that Yeti. Then now they say you should torch that Yeti. I do not know how I remember all this.
He is toast.
He is toast, but he collapses a building on top of himself in the original. If I remember in that.
Oh, does he not in this one?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it just falls on top of him, maybe. It might just, yeah, I think it might just.
Yo,
fall
what's
on top
that
of
goat doing? Silly goat.
him. Like, yeah, that goat was glitching or something.
Passing problems.
Yeah.
Bro doesn't know how to do tank control.
Yeah. Once I get, I'm probably gonna, yeah, once I get to the third game, because I'm doing these out of order, oddly enough, I'll probably be, raging my head out at something. Probably name, ooh. That's interesting. Oh, nice. Robbie Damon is Hunter. Ooh. I don't remember the original voice actor of Hunter, but that's someone I think I recognize. At least I've heard the name. That Simon just put up in chat.
Voice acting in video games and anime dubs feels like such a small world when all these names come up again and again.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For this remake. That makes sense. They also changed the statues, oddly enough. They have hockey, pucks, and
Oh.
yeah, they did not have that in the original.
Yeah, they're like Buddha statues, basically.
Yeah. And now I took a damage. Where's that penguin? Ooh.
No.
Yep. Back in the original game,
Though I'm a vegetarian,
they
I should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough though. In fact,
you
I'm
could
not
grind
sure
up
you're
lives just by torching the enemies, but because they respawned out constantly. And now, yeah, I remember in the original he stomped on the ground multiple times before that fell on his head.
I guess he was
Oh,
all
yeah.
luck.
That was,
And then
it doesn't feel right when he doesn't
Just pointing out
stomp, like,
sacred
his
Yeah.
voice did that?
Didn't eat it.
yeah. That just, I think he stomped on the ground once. If I saw that correctly. Okay, let's get the hockey over with.
Yep, this is one of those things. It's one of those moments I just do not look forward to in this game.
Hockey? Yeah. Ice physics, I don't like it in general.
I just don't want to do sports games.
Me neither. Well, at least in the third game, you get to burn hockey players.
Ah, Spyro, welcome.
I like the hockey.
We found that hockey is a peaceful,
I-
calming sport.
I don't really
Would you like
watch
to
many
join in a
sports
match
in
against
general.
our goalkeeper? You have two.
Okay. They also changed the design for these guys. I think one of the, I think these were bears. Weren't even bears in the original.
Maybe Yetis?
Well, if they were Yetis, I don't really know about that either.
Oh, okay, let's see here.
They were just blobs of flesh in the original. Give me that puck. Give me that puck.
Oh yeah, they were definitely not Yetis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were more bear-like.
Yeah, they just didn't look like bears in the original. It just looked like a pile of pixels, or whatever they call them. Ah. They also made your opponent, once you get to that point, more aggressive. And start acting like a hockey player. And so I remember he used to chase after you all the dang time. And now he don't. I also don't like the fact that you have to chase after the puck all the dang time.
Yep.
That's the part that I dislike.
And oh, another loop.
Another loop? Oh, yeah, you're watching the Twitch stream, that's right.
Oh yeah.
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 That was close, I almost ran out of time.
Nah, you had enough time for like one or two more shots.
Yeah. And now, for the one-on-one play. 1 against 2. Torch you. You can fly on your back. No, I didn't want to give you that. I do not like fire. I like how so dejected they get. The other goal he gets this by. All because he misses the goal. Ow.
That was not a good pass to you by the goalie.
No. Well. Wow. Start. I don't think they're programmed.
I am surprised that did not end up in your mouth right there when your opponent slowly deflected it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because I got hit. Because he can't hit you. They both. Actually, I think they both can hit you. Honestly.
Ooh, nice one there.
Yeah. And I think it glitched on me. It did a little. Because it said I picked up the hockey puck and it didn't show me that it's bad at playing the hockey puck.
It was really weird. You like spit it out at the same time you picked it up.
Yeah. Get around him and fire. Oh, I got a skill point.
Have this. If you stare at.
Nice. I wonder if that was time based or if it was for a shutout.
Let me see. Guidebook. Skill points. Perfect in hockey. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh my god, they actually list the skill points?
In this version,
Dang,
yeah.
I wish I knew that. Then I would have gone for them.
Yeah, in this one they list all the skill points. They do that for all 3 games. Ah. I wish they didn't put that that path so close to the edge. You learned something new, Simon says.
Yep, I don't check menus enough.
Yeah, I know that feeling. And now, scare off a spirit.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will
Yeah,
hide in
they
the
changed
statues.
the professor's
If you
voice
were to
actor
flame
too,
all
I
10
think.
statues, I'm
I
sure
don't
he would
remember
chase it
who.
away for good.
I don't know who the original voice actor was, but he was more like geeky. He sounded more like a geek.
Pretty sure he was Tom Kenny in the original.
Was Tom Kenny in the original the professor?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember that. Okay, where am I going? Down here for one.
But yeah, there's like the Himalayas or something, so the only place they can build is the edge, basically.
Yeah, fair enough. Nope, I know he's not here because of the... Or at least it doesn't sound like it here. Because I don't remember hearing... Because unless it's due to the voice change, where he doesn't sound all cracky. His voice doesn't sound like it cracks enough for the professor. Oh.
Oh yeah, I tend to miss the one in here.
I don't blame you. I tend to miss this one as well. The one in here is the hardest one to find. No, well, not the hardest one to find. That would be the one in the ice cave, I think. If I remember, there was one in the ice cave. The super jump is very finicky in the original. If I remember correctly. Yeah, that was much more responsive. to your button inputs? I have no idea. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm trying to remember how it was.
Yeah. Now, where were the last statues? I do not remember where they are. There's one.
It did look like more height than I remembered.
Yeah.
Yo, I know where the last one is.
Where?
I think it was on like just past the portal where you got the talisman.
Oh, that
On the
one.
edge. Yeah.
I forgot about that one. And I played through this world already on 100. I already played through this world on my PlayStation 5, so. Oh yeah.
Time to let my cat out of the room.
Alrighty.
Well done,
Yay.
Spyro.
I like how he just says, I borrowed it from the temple, and yet he gives it to me.
Alright, I'm back.
Alrighty.
So, there's actually some games that remind me of certain like snack foods because like
Yeah.
they're snack foods I've had like very few times, maybe even once, and like I was playing this game when I had it. So for like Spyro 2, it's Thai curry flavored chips.
Never had those.
No, I don't think I'd be able to find them in stores anymore, but we used to get like there's a couple flavors. One of them was Thai curry flavor, and the other was tamale. Sorry, not tamale. It was a tamari, and like I don't even really know what it is, but it was good. It was like it's both kind of like salty and spicy.
Okay. And apparently the professor is still Tom Kenny.
Same Kenny, different voice, or different voice performance.
Yeah. Different voice performance for sure. And now time to talk to Moneybags, is thieving bear.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater?
One of the people I watch does not like Moneybags at all. And now you can see why.
Great. Okay.
Because he's a greedy
When
bear.
you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to.
I don't know. I don't mind him.
I don't mind him either, but I can see why the guy don't like him though.
Makes the ending of Spyro Year of the Dragon all the more satisfying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You just get to burn his butt into oblivion. Okay.
Another food that I associate with a video game is the game is Super Paper Mario, and I was having like these egg-shaped marshmallow snacks.
Oh, I think I remember those.
Like yeah, it's marshmallow candies. It was like pretty sure it was during Easter season. I just had like an entire like plastic container full of them, and they came in like different sizes too. Some of them were like really small. Other ones were like the size of Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh yeah. this guy is so sad. He tries to make a statue of a hula dancer and he fails to bring it to life. Oh boy.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Can't find one, so he'll make one.
Or at least try to. I also remember the trying to feed the fish to this stupid idol was a pain. Because you can't
Yeah,
feed him.
it's like a waiting game sometimes.
It's a waiting game, but you also cannot feed him red fish. If he gets a red fish, he gets a tummy ache and barfs up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he just like what is it, like 2 or 3 fish that he previously ate.
If not all of them, yeah. Oh, Pumpkin is also Sergeant Bird. Ooh, that's good to hear. That's good information for me.
I don't recall who Aster is.
Me neither. Maybe one of the NPCs? Possibly? I don't remember. Oh,
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our
I like how
temples
they
and
came to
stolen our
life and
food.
stole all their food.
Yeah, that marshmallow weapon.
Yeah, that marshmallow. Just. Yeah. They also have these guys just hit each other and then hit themselves in the head now. Let's see if he'll do it.
Yo, that one is a sausage.
That one has a skewer
Oh my gosh.
and a pan for a lid. And sausage on his teeth. Ow.
Makes me think of like pot lid shields in the Dragon Quest series.
Oh yeah, yeah. Speaking of that, I really should go back and play, start recording or streaming Dragon Quest 7 on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, he's actually hitting his head. Why?
Those metal shields?
Why hit your
What the
head?
heck?
Why hit your head, you friend?
And then he noticed you're watching, so he stopped.
Yeah. He eventually stuck out his tongue too. But yeah. Okay. I like the tiki level, but it's just a weird. Just see all these enemies in a different looking so weird.
Yo, you're gonna have so many lives by the end of this game.
Oh yeah, I am. But at least I hope I do, because I haven't played this. I haven't never really done much in this game. When it comes to lives, I always ended up falling off the cliffs at some point in one of the levels. Oh yeah, that's right, treetops. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Spyro one.
Yeah, I don't remember any. Yeah, I don't remember the one level I had trouble with in this game.
Aim the camera left or
All the hard parts in this game are like things that will not take away lives.
Yeah. All of it takes away brain power though.
Yeah, I remember getting really tilted on a couple of speedways when I first played this game.
Yeah, the speedways don't take lives. Back in the original, you couldn't even swim. Well, in the original Spyro 1 you couldn't swim, and that's the same for this game, I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. Touching the water will immediately end your run.
Not immediately end it, but you take damage, 1 point of damage for most of it. It's once you have no health left, you end up dying. Okay.
That's not how I remember it, though. Like,
Yeah, that's at least my experience.
I've been locked in here.
huh. That makes me wonder, like, Is it possible to like jump out of the water once you touch it?
Yeah, you can. I've done that.
Oh. I just thought that was death, inescapable death.
Yeah, there's also like a solid piece of poison water in one of the levels. From one of the reviews I watched, you can literally just stand in a one specific spot in one of the levels,
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied
and
until he's swallowed
and it's on
fish.
water too. So, oh wait, no red. Fish. 1, 2.
Now I'm trying to think of like what game I've played before where there's some like damaging poison water, but you can avoid taking damage by going onto like the edge of it. I swear I've played a game like that before, but I can't think of what that actually was.
No, and I hit the red fish.
Ah.
Oh well.
And now you're probably going to have to wait ages for like the last couple fish.
No, I was trying to get the achievement.
Okay,
There's
Spyro.
an achievement for not feeding this stupid thing any red fish.
Dang. It did seem like though that the fish come up faster in this version. I remember having
Yeah.
to wait like.
Yeah, they do definitely come in faster. Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the waits are pretty significant in the PlayStation version.
Oh yeah, in the PS1 release, that's
If you jump
insane.
on the
I don't remember the.
Me neither.
And I failed. Oh, I think it's like in color order, maybe. Yeah, it's in color order, and then shape order or whatever.
Yo, 2 tries is really good.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a lot of trial and error on my PlayStation 5 account version of the game.
I've actually like always assumed that the order is random, but I don't know.
I don't think it is, but oh yeah, that's one question I was gonna ask. Would you be up for doing this again at some point?
Probably. So normally I stream on sorry, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
I'm actually going to do a stream later today too to make up for like
Yeah.
something I failed to do in a previous stream.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I usually try to stream. I stream whenever I feel like it, so. But I'm probably gonna try and just stream this on Wednesdays for the most part.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Wednesdays are good.
Alright. Alright, that's good to know. So I'll let you know when I decide to start this game, boot up the game again, so because I have more fun when I talk to people on stream, so
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to just
yeah.
solo stream a game.
Yeah, especially when you're like very talkative like me.
It's probably like a lot easier if like being an established streamer of like
Yeah.
a good number of regular viewers.
It's definitely more fun doing games with friends. Oh yeah. Yep. I agree, Simon. I agree.
Like it makes a huge difference even just having like one active viewer. But
Yeah.
it's so hard to stream when
Yeah.
nobody's talking.
That's the only skill point I remember I could not get for the life of me years ago when I was younger.
I absolutely did not know about that one, but I did see in the menu when he brought it up earlier.
Yep. Okay. The supercharge. I always had problem with supercharge too.
I never get this part first try.
Yeah, I got first try on my PlayStation 5 playthrough and it threw me off.
Look at that. The hula
That was like first try part 2 right there. I'm surprised the hulas didn't get whacked back to their original
Yeah,
starting positions.
same here, same here. Orbs. Let's get all the gems. Yeah, I'm really shocked that they didn't get whacked off. Because I remember in the original, it was way more strict on how fast you had to do it.
Yeah, it's like by the time you start the second loop, they're already gone.
Yeah.
I find this such a cool idea here, though, where it's like you go above the rest of the entire level.
Yeah.
It's always cool to see areas get reused in some way like this.
Yep. There's all the gems. Now I just have to get the talisman to finish this level.
I remember when my brother was playing Year of the Dragon, they would be like in the living room on the main floor.
Yeah.
And I would just be in my own room upstairs, and I would always hear the sound of those I don't even know what they're called. The things you have to blow up that contain all those gems in it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you
those
hear like
chests.
the gems coming up.
Yeah,
coming out.
yeah.
That sound freaking carried through the entire house.
Yeah, I get that. It's recognizable for sure.
Spyro, you're pretty tough.
Level complete. Put this down. This level is also one of the, or at least this ending cutscene for the level is also pretty good.
Yeah.
He just wants to cook his sausage, and they let him. Or at least they let him with us. But I just noticed that they looked uneasy when they were doing that. Okay, let's burn the sheet. I got an extra life out of that. Nice.
The ending cutscenes in this game own, like for each of the levels.
Yeah, they're really good. Ow. I'm surprised Spyro doesn't have a concussion at this point when you run into walls.
Nah, if you have horns like that,
Yeah.
then your skull is designed to take it.
Yeah, true. What did you think about Sparks' levels in Year of the Dragon?
You're well on your way.
I used to kind of suck at those when I first
Yeah.
played the game. Now I really enjoy them.
Yeah, my dad didn't like them. I'm not
Getting-
a very big fan of those style levels, but I'm not against them either.
Sort of reminds me of like Gauntlet.
It reminds me
The-
of Gradius or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Or at least one of those games where you're shooting, strafing and all that.
Yeah, the reason I bring up Gauntlet is because Gauntlet would have like these structures that spawn, that keeps on spawning enemies until you destroy them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it also has like a top-down view and like all these projectiles you can fire.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Huh. The one thing I do not like about one of the levels is that at least in this area, ah, is that
Say,
I don't want to
Spyro,
talk to you right
you
now,
see this
Moneybag.
wall here? Okay.
But yeah, is that you have to save turtles from being cooked into soup. In the original, it was easier to hit the turtles with your horn, with your head. In this version, you have to quite literally aim and hope you hit it. In my head, that's at least what I can see. I don't think you can actually finish that level without the climbing ability either.
Yeah, that's right. There is a ladder leading up to that.
Yeah.
Yo, Spyro had these jumps that people call Neos now before Minecraft had them.
What are those?
A Neo is like when you imagine like a solid upside down T shape and you have
Oh.
to jump from one end to the other. It's like jumping around the wall.
Oh, that type of jump, yeah. That jump
Yeah,
was hard for me to do.
there's definitely another one of those in this game.
Oh, yay. Now let us unlock the
Nice work,
speedway. This is Ocean Speedway, right? Yep.
Yep.
My first speedway, which I am not doing quite yet. I'm gonna go buy. I like how he's the only character that you
Spyro,
have that actually reacts to you hitting him or anything in the remake, or at least in this version of Spyro 2. So I don't remember him reacting to any of your attacks in the original.
No, I don't recall either, but
Yeah.
he's a big guy. He can take it.
Yeah, he's a big fat bear. What do you expect? Alright. I usually tried to go for an hour and I'm almost there, so.
All right.
And plus I have to get something to eat at some point, so.
Right.
Alright. Next time I'm gonna be doing Sunny Beach and then Heracos, I think is this one's name. Oh.
Urkos has one of my favorite songs in the game.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty chill though. Not particularly memorable, but
Yeah.
good enough to make it into one of my playlists.
Hey, that's good to hear. I have 69% of everything in this game, or at least in this world right now. Neat. Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Let's do that before I go and pop off stream. Get one of the last 2 orbs I need.
Ah, you remembered.
Yep. Oh, I almost forgot about it too.
This one I felt was really tricky to find when I first played the game.
Yeah. I remember my brother. He got it just by charging and jumping to get there.
So you mean like by not swimming at all, just
Yeah.
somehow gliding there?
Yeah, I think he jumped, charged, and then glide, and then he did a glide at the end. Because apparently there was a glitch in the original game where you can get extra height just by charging at the arc of your jump or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen speedruns of this game, and I don't know how they do it exactly, but it
Yeah.
is like as you're describing, that's how it looks like.
Yep.
Basically a double jump.
Yep. And now this game don't have that because it's not, because it's a remake. Alright.
Patched.
Alrighty. I'm gonna stop the stream now, guys. That way I can get something to eat.
Alright.
Talk to y'all later.
Next Spyro stream, you'll be forced to do something you dread, like a speedway, or
Yeah,
maybe
pretty
something I
much.
dread, like part of Her Coast.
What
I
part
don't
of
like
her coast?
I don't like the part with the bulbs. That I find that so tedious.
With the light bulb type thing?
Yeah. Although I don't remember it being as bad in this version.
Is it for an orb?
Yes, it's.
Oh, it's the one where the thieves take the ball things.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Alright, talk to y'all later, people.
Yeah. Yeah.